start with a smooth, jazz-infused beat in the background. The speaker is charismatic, leaning against a beautifully crafted wooden workbench. Where's your 30? All right, settle in. Let me tell you a story. It's about a man named Elias. Now, Elias wasn't your average carpenter. Forget the dusty overalls, the flannel shirts, the pencil tucked behind the ear. No, when Elias showed up to a job site, he made an entrance. I'm talking a custom-tailored crimson red suit. Fire engine stop sign, heart of a ruby red. The lapels were sharp enough to cut glass. And his shoes were always polished to a mirror shine. Is that a lawyer, stop and stare? They'd whisper. No, that was Elias, the best-dressed carpenter in the world. Go 31.15. His workshop wasn't your typical sawdust-covered garage either. It was more like a tech startup met a high-end art gallery. In the center of it all, humming quietly, was Unit 734, or as Elias called him, Seven. Seven was his AI assistant, a sleek chrome robot with holographic displays that floated around its head. While Elias was sketching a design for a new bespoke bookshelf, its multi-jointed arms already cutting the raw lumber with laser precision. Seven, Elias would say, sipping an espresso. Run a structural integrity simulation on a dovetail joint for this cherry wood. Factor in 100 years of humidity changes. And just like that, holographic blueprints and stress test data would fill the air. The solar and silicon. Now you'd think with a red suit and a robot sidekick, that's where the story peaks, right? Wrong. The most incredible part of Elias's operation wasn't something you could see with the naked eye. When he took that perfectly cut piece of wood from Seven and began to shape it, to sand it, to feel the grain under his fingertips, the light would seem to glow from within the wood itself. If you looked closely, just out of the corner of your eye, you might catch a shimmer, a flicker of gold. He believed that every piece of wood held a story, a spirit, and his job was to listen, to coax it out. The angels were the guardians of that spirit. They were the ones who guided his hands, ensuring every cut was true, every joint was seamless. They were the whispers of inspiration that told him to add a specific curve to a table leg, or to inlay a particular pattern of mother of pearl. One time he was building a cradle for a newborn. He was stuck on the design, something just felt missing. He closed his eyes, his hands resting on the raw oak, and just listened. He felt a warmth spread through his palms, a gentle hum, and an image flooded his mind. Tiny carved stars along the headboard, each one unique, like a guardian constellation for the sleeping child. Seven could cut the stars perfectly. But the idea, the feeling bar, that came from somewhere else. It came from his angels. People didn't just buy furniture from Elias. They bought a piece of magic. A family who bought one of his dining tables swore that arguments never lasted long when they sat at it.